Hello everyone, this is Azhar Khan from Aaj News Canada. As you know, every time we bring some special program to you for your awareness, for your knowledge, for your future investment. Build home for you is always a dream, but there are many questions when you put your life investment and you want to know where I'm investing, what I'm buying. And that's the reason today we bring amazing people around us. On my right hand side, Syed Mahmood Ali Naqvi, who is founder, president, CEO of MH Enterprise. Beside him, Mr. Abdul Rahman, who is a broker of record, Ammax Realty Inc. Welcome, Mr. Abdul. On my left hand side, Mr. Steve, who is head of sales and founder of Platform Realty, very expert, have a lot of sales experience. Welcome to our program. And beside him, Sevoy, who is a vice president of Sevoy Group and also affiliated with the Field Group. A very, very important person we brought today in our studio to talk to you. And first of all, welcome all of you to Aaj News Canada, to our studio. I start with Mr. Mahmood. Build better tomorrow with Ammax Realty. Welcome, sir. And how this idea come to bring this project under your brokerage?
Thank you, Azhar, and thank you, Aaj TV, and thank you for Sevoy Group, Sogos, and Mr. Steve to be here, especially Ammax Realty Inc. We have lots of experience in the real estate, and as the real estate market, everybody know is very depressing, and people are thinking about it. Market is going to be die. But as a couple of interview we discussed with Azhar Bhai and other TV channels, is a depression market, but the good part in this market, if it's the right person who can find the right product and which is going to be deliver also, and we'll ask a little bit critical question to Ms. Sogos also today about the builder, because she's representing a builder. She's a vice president of Sevoy Group Fieldgate. So the reason we are here today, all of us, the market is good for those people, which I always say, who can afford, who have a cash flow, and who can spend little bit money, not too much. And we find an excellent project, 1515 in Pickering. It's only you in 1 year you need to pay only 10%, and we can very flexible. We got a very good deal, a specific deal for the Ammax Realty Inc. to deposits in 1 year, and you can buy your dream home, your investment home, if you have a good cash flow. I always say if you have a good cash flow, because we don't want to be pitch anything which people cannot afford, which most of the realtors do. That's a difference between Ammax Realty and other realty group. The reason we are saying our investors are very important for us to give them a positive and good information to involve in those real estate market which is affordable. We have so many other projects, but we choose 1515 because we know this project going to be delivered in 2029, 2030, and they are groundbreaking. We'll ask them, I think, starting by February or March 2027. So we are so excited. Thank you, Zabais, to be here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Welcome, Sagol. You are vice president, group of companies, and the biggest thing, you are affiliated with the Field Group, which is a big name. Why our audience who are planning to buy, they trust on Fieldgate Group, and what the specialty as a builder, what you can tell to our, so they can come, they trust you, and they book to you.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. So as you mentioned, my name is Sogol. I am the Vice President for Sevoy Developments. And 1515 Pickering is a project that we're very proud of. One of the many that we have under our umbrella. So one advice that I would give to your viewers and any buyer in general would be to research and understand who you're buying from. It is very important because if they're not financially strong to weather different markets, then that's when you see cancellations and unfortunately some bankruptcies, and it goes down from there. But if they're financially not only capable, that they have a strong business plan, that they've been through many different markets, then you know that they are stronger. As an example, so Fieldgate has been in this industry for over 65 years, and they have been through it all successfully. Sevoy has never had a canceled project, and again, the reason goes back to everything that I mentioned previous to this. 1515 Pickering, the location, I would say it's so phenomenal, and we've done so great in terms of sales. Investors or those who are looking for a dream home, as you mentioned, or those who are first-time home buyers. The location is phenomenal, which Steve will get into.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. My next question to Steve. Steve, we know Pickering is a growing city. I know personally the mayor, Mr. Kevin Ash, David Pickles, amazing people. There is a lake. You can view the lake, Ontario Lake from there. You have a casino, beautiful casino there. Recently, the Porsche have a racetrack there. There is a horse there on Ajax, which is very, very close. Beautiful village. You are in the new development. For example, the first-time buyer, let's say, what is the assurity to them that you will deliver on 2029?
Well, based on, first of all, it goes by how much we've sold to date and what we expect to break ground. So as Sogol mentioned, we're doing very, very well in terms of sales. We're reaching all of our targets and our goals, and we expect to break ground later this year or early next year. So everything is kind of lining up in that situation. So we are looking forward to breaking ground and having a big groundbreaking ceremony.
And inviting you.
Yeah, exactly. But just to talk a little bit further about Pickering itself, you know, Pickering is there's a lot of value there. And why I say that is if you think about what Mississauga was about 20 years ago, that's the way I see Pickering. And the dedicated lands for this building itself is basically the dedicated lands that Pickering has chosen to be the new downtown Pickering core. Okay, and there's a lot of factors that kind of circle around that. One of the major factors is obviously shopping mall, a major shopping mall right next door to the site. There's a GO train station, which is a 5-minute walk away from our location. And there's also a massive rapid bus transit that's happening as well, which is basically going to connect all of Durham region with Toronto. So, you know, within a few minutes, you can be within Toronto, but also furthermore, with the GO train, you can also be at Union Station within 35 minutes.
I think the road crossing bridge in GO is the Canada's, I think, longest bridge, which light also in the night.
It does, yes.
It does, yeah. So what is the other unique feature? We know, as Sogol just mentioned, that many builders are putting the bankruptcy. How our people have a full trust, as you said, 60 years of amazing, all the check marks you've done, and you have a look like a very solid group, and a solid group merged with Ammax, so two tycoons are merging. To my question to Sogol, to you, why you select Ammax Realty, which is a very big thing for Ammax and you as well.
Absolutely.
So what you see the credibility of Ammax?
The first time that I met them, I believe it was over a year ago, they had done incredible numbers in terms of sales because they saw the potential. And one thing that I truly resonate when it comes to these gentlemen is that I've been in the industry for 23 years, and you see different types of brokers with different business plans. And I admire, and I have been doing the same myself, those who care about their clients, that they will not sell just any project, that they will not sell just any product, that they're not commission oriented, but they're people oriented. And they have a repeat and referral system, and there is a trust factor between them and their clientele because they care. They look into it, they research it, they make sure that if they were not going to put their own money to invest their own money in the building, that they would not sell. And I can tell you that these gentlemen have actually put their own money in and purchased units, and that's how much they trust in the building. So we have bonded over that because I'm exactly the same, and I believe it's very important for more brokers to take this kind of honest and honorable approach, and to get to know the product, and make sure that they're protecting their clients' money, their clients' future, as well as building a great relationship with developers and the public.
So our customers, those who are seeing that project, it means this partnership is not just for this project.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a lifetime. So
Yes.
our customers who just book now, they can see that your partnership with Ammax Group is
will be
because
ongoing.
ongoing.
100%.
And the most important thing which I want to highlight, what Sogol mentioned, the care. And if they feel, I know personally Mahmood, and many times if he feel the buyer is not ready, he not have a financial outstanding, he said, I think you not take this one. And very few, when in sales we are hungry to sell, but in the same time, his advice that your financial situation not allowing you, I think that you
He
saw.
looks out for the best interest of the buyer only. And I can tell you the negotiation skills of these gentlemen is phenomenal. We had a meeting and they have negotiated a phenomenal deal for their purchasers that's exclusive just to them. And we're very excited to be working with them. We do have many buildings coming up, a great pipeline in the best of locations, and we look forward to a continuous relationship with them for many years.
Viewers, we take a small short break, and then we will be back to you. Thank you. Welcome back to Aaj News Canada. As you know that our experts in building the homes, selling the homes, all the experts here. My next question to our honorable guest, Sogol. Sogol, why you think that this project is successful for the people who want to hear?
For sure. So I believe that because of the strength of Sevoy and how careful they are when they're acquiring the land and their trades, and monitoring their cost, they can afford to sell it at a reasonable price while everyone's profiting. So our pricing, I believe, besides our phenomenal location that Steve talked about, as a combination is a win-win situation. So practically, you're purchasing at today's prices while it's 5 years out, and as prominent global real estate companies have announced, 2026 is the year that we are going to stabilize. Stabilization means that there's no further price cuts, and from here on, it's going to go up. So imagine if you're purchasing at today's prices and you have 5 years without any extra costs to you, such as taxes or a maintenance fee or a tenant not paying you or any of that. For 5 years, you're going to have profit, right? Accumulating until you're about to take over. So they see that potential alongside the location that is surrounded by all the amenities that you could need, like Steve said, such as a shopping mall, public transportation, our beautiful lake, and so much more. For these reasons, I believe 1515 has been greatly successful and will continue to be. And we look forward to breaking ground end of this year, if not early next year.
Thank you, Sagol. So all the people who are thinking why this is the time to buy, I think very well said, and I hope they hear and they come. Steve, you know that in sales, it's a very important segment, and one of the things that if anyone coming and they're thinking the success of this project, I know it's a beautiful city, amazing location, right on 401, and on the GO station. In the same time, success. And if anyone have a 0.001% doubt, what you say as a head of the sales?
I think it's a couple factors here we're looking at. As Sogol mentioned, the opportunity lies where you have the chance to buy at today's, as Mr. Mahmoud said earlier, in this depressing market. You have a chance to buy in this depressing market at today's resale value. And what that really means ultimately is that in 4 or 5 years, when this cycle goes back towards up, because it can't go any further down, we're going to see people making handsome returns on their investments. The second factor to this equation is that when you look at the years upcoming, so let's say 28, 29, 30, 1515 Pickering might be the only condo being delivered that year.
That's right.
Oh,
And that's a huge statement in the GTA.
mm.
And what that means is there's going to be no supply in the marketplace. Even if a project is to launch next year, that project probably won't be completed until 2035 at the earliest.
Mm.
So you're going to find about 3 to 4 years where there's very, very minimal supply. When there's low supply, what that means is that demand gets higher. And when the demand gets higher, the prices go up.
One more thing, actually, I just remembered that if we may mention, and Steve can speak to it better than he's a numbers guy, in terms of condos available in Pickering, and then vacancy rates that are the lowest in the entire GTA. Steve, can you give us some numbers?
For sure. So when you look at active condo rental listings all across the GTA, the numbers will indicate that a lot of the regions like the Mississaugas, the Oakvilles, the Hamiltons, they have a few hundred available at any given quarter on the MLS system. Pickering itself only has 14 on average in a quarter. So what that means is that there is no active condo rental listings right now as it stands today. So there is a demand right now as it stands, and of course, as the future gets tighter and the inventory gets tighter, that demand is just going to get higher.
Amazing. Thank you, Steve. We all know demand and supply, which is the fundamental rule, 20-80 or 80-20, and I'm seeing the demand is going to 80% and supply will be just 20%. And right project, right time, right location with the right builder. With this, I want to ask one of my very good friend, Mr. Abdul, who is a broker of record, Ammax Realty. Abdul, why you select 1515?
Thank you, Azhar Khan. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Sogo. Thank you, Mahmoud Bhai. So, Ammax Realty, we have a very experienced team. And why we chose 1515? They already explained you about the project, but there is some benefit for the buyer, which is you can contact with us and we can explain you. But there is some hidden buyer benefit as well. Please contact to Ammax Realty. Thank you.
Thank you. My next question to Mr. Mahmoud Naqvi, who is a founder and CEO of MH, also under his group of companies, Ammax Realty Inc. Mahmoud, as a buyer, when you come, definitely when you do this campaign and people coming to you, a financial point of view, he sold, it's a solid builder group, everything good. How MH support this group in order to make sure that they lock this future apartment, because now we are seeing from 2029 till 35 there is the high demand And I think this is in the millennium era where this time will never come back for the buyer, because we see the demand is growing up. What you say, sir?
Very true, Azhar bhai, as Steve and Sogol mentioned about the project, and when we see the pricing, when the buyer want to buy something, they're looking different factors. Location is very important. Second thing, affordability and the payment plan, and the price is also very important. So if Sogol and Steve allow me, I can little bit highlight about the pricing. Very excited pricing they have it. It's like starting with 300. So and if you're buying anything today market, you cannot find anything in 300. Even the market is very low. And we discuss in so many interviews nowadays what happening, basically people are scared to invest 20% down, and they are not guaranteed to get the mortgage. So and the appraisals are coming very less. So one of the beauty in this project, which we negotiate very hardly with the builders, we give a price guarantee. Even the market, let's suppose 0.1% chance market go more dip. We are the conservative people. I'm in the real estate from like more than 23 years. So like what I'm thinking, if the real estate go more worse and the price go less, so builder give a cap to us in our buyers. If the market go down, appraisal came less, we will match the price with the appraisal. So that give a surety how confident we are. Your money is 100% secure towards builders and towards through us, Ammax Realty. And there's a one great news, because we have short of time. I don't want to be in next interview we'll try to be cover up. There's HST. You can get the first time buyer rebate, and we'll do full interview about that HST kind, because there's a lots of benefit for first time buyer, and they can get that money back. So and we get directly discounted in the purchase price, the HST, at the time of the closing. So there's lots of to talk, and as we have not enough time. So thank you for inviting us today. We really appreciate it, Azhar and Aaj
Thank you.
TV.
Viewers, you see how solid this project is, where demand is increasing, and this is, I think, once in a century right time to buy with the right builders, right time, right price, and this is your future investment. Steve mentioned about all the sales numbers. Sogol mentioned how solid Fieldgate Group is, who believe on customers. It's not just the sales, it's the trust, and that trust they show to Ammax Realty, and that's the partnership. On the other side, Mr. Abdul mentioned why he select Ammax select 1515, and Mr. Mahmood, who is a financial head, who finance and numbers on his fingertips, he mentioned that even you put the any time that if market crash something, there is a cap rate. Basically, I think this is not the sales, it's the charity, it's the community. They are building the community. They want people to have a roof on their head, to have a better tomorrow. And when you see the builders, when you see the brokers, the realtor, all have the same vision. And I think the vision is to make a better tomorrow, because this is not their last project. This is just the beginning. They're not making a sale just now. I think what I understood from their discussion, this is just the beginning. They want to make a customer for life. And in life, if you found anyone who give you the surety for life, I think you have to trust them. I want to say thank you, the Vice President, Sago, and affiliated with Field Group. Thank you, Mr. Steve.
Thank you.
So honored. And thank you. You both are very, very busy people to come to Aaj News Canada. Thank you, Mr. Mahmood. Thank you, Mr. Abdul Rahman. This is just the first interview, but you are seeing every week a program, especially on 1515 project. This is Azhar Khan, Aaj News Canada, Ontario, Canada.